Our team coverage of these latest ICE raids begins with a breaking exclusive from 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll, who talked to a former manager at Freshmark who knew these raids were coming.
Yeah, that woman says the use of undocumented workers was well known here going back at least 17 years. She calls yesterday's raid at the plant vindication. Cindy Kovic cheered when she saw these pictures last night.
Hallelujah. Finally getting some justice.
A former human resources administrator for Freshmark, it was her job to sign off on paperwork showing employees were who they said they were. But Kovic says those documents often weren't worth the paper they were written on.
There'd be whiteouts. You could tell copy and pasted. Social security cards with very bad typing on them.
She refused to sign off, but says the requests kept coming.
They even asked me to change somebody's identity overnight, brought me a whole new set of paperwork, which I refused to do.
Instead, she sent copies to immigration investigators, told her bosses, and lost her job. Her allegations all laid out in a whistleblower lawsuit against the company. A judge dismissed her case, and for years she feared nothing would change.
Sad and pitiful that nothing was ever done.
Not even when workers would die in the company's plants. It's happened twice since 2011, and both times an investigator with the Stark County Coroner's Office says workers had aliases, including this case of a man killed in December. That investigator says it was the first time in his 33 years ICE wanted a copy of the victim's fingerprints. This week, the federal agency said it's examining evidence that Freshmark knowingly hired undocumented workers. Kovic says it's about time.
Laws are laws. Either change the laws or enforce them. One or the other.
I asked the company's spokeswoman about those whistleblowers' allegations. She never responded. Instead, she sent me to the Department of Homeland Security. Live in Salem, I'm Scott Knoll, News 5.